That ought to fit like that.
Okay, do I just talk to her?
Valentina,
Yes.
Okay, I guess we can start.
have we got everything we need?
Looks like it. The poison's ready as well.
Is it gonna hurt?
Probably not. It paralyzes the heart muscle, but don't worry. I've got a syringe full of adrenaline here to bring you back to the land of the living.
Sounds like one of Phil's torture experiments, with me taking the Ralph role.
Poor Ralph.
It'll be okay, Darren. Put your trust in
I thought
God.
he's Adrian.
Now, I'm going to get the poison, and then we can get started.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Are you just gonna grab it, or do we have to make it? What if we go back in there and he's like, "Mwah."
Poison. It slows down the circulation and then the heart stops. Pain-free. I've had to do this all rather quickly, unfortunately. But the books in the library say it ought to work.
Yeah, what if we go back there and he's touched the mirror? Let's see if he was a good boy or not. Oh, he was a good boy. Okay. Let's save again. I'm getting all, like, nervous about this. There's gotta be a million ways that this can go wrong.
This altar has
Okay, yeah, blah blah.
Adrian's ready. I have to give him the poison.
Okay, poison. Here you go.
Good. You have to drink this.
It's like some Romeo
Wait,
and Juliet stuff.
If I don't manage to finish off Mordred, what happens then?
You have to win. It's your only chance. If you don't manage it, he'll kill you and his soul will take over your body.
How are you gonna know if I've done it? What I mean is, when will you resuscitate me?
I'm going to have to give you the adrenaline within 5 minutes at the latest, or else you'll die. Adrian, you have to do it.
Alright.
Actually, come to think of it.
Valentina,
Yes.
see you later.
Oh,
Yes. See you later, Adrian.
Romeo and Juliet with shades would be very exciting. Alright. Does that mean I have 5 minutes to solve whatever puzzle there is on the other side? Oh boy. This can't go well.
Something's not right.
Oh, God.
That's Mordred's soul. And that isn't Adrian's soul shade.
Did I just fail? Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah. All right. I thought I was going to have to do something, but I guess not.
I think he's done it. I need to get him back quickly, or else he'll be gone forever.
All right. Where's that adrenaline? Get it in there. Yeah, nice sword play, Adrian. Bravo.
Oh no, it's not working.
You
Adrian!
keep saying that.
Adrian, come back!
Oh, well,
Thank
it worked.
God. You're alive.
What happened? I feel sort of different.
You've beaten Mordred, and the curse along with him. You've done it.
Really? The curse is finally broken?
Yes. The last of the Gordons has done it.
But what happens
Let's
to his
get
soul
out of this
shade?
place and
Does he
never
get it
come
back? Yay! We are victorious. Presumably. Well, that's pretty creepy. Oh no. Wait, but why did the eyes light up? Do we get like an epilogue after this, or is it just that's just it? Yay! Well, I guess that's it. Black Mirror 3 is complete. Woohoo! This is actually a pretty small team. Good job. I hope we get an epilogue. And he'll be like a lord in a castle sipping his tea with Edward, serving him cookies on a platter. Okie doke. I thought I was gonna have to do battle with the shade or something. The way she was saying it's like, you have 5 minutes. I was like, oh no. I'll be solving puzzles in 5 minutes. Alright, well. Now what? Is there any way that somebody could, like, unleash Mordred again? Or his soul, is his soul just gonna be like a slave to his soul shade forever? I guess some questions will just be left unanswered. It says, and thank you! No, thank you for developing these games. Do we get an epilogue? Please let us get an epilogue. Yes!
And how are you getting on?
Yes!
Pretty well, I think. I'm done with the main points. Now I just have to get everything across into the Book of the Guardians. Do you want to have a look for yourself?
If I may.
Here, I'm not sure about this last point.
Okay. Oh man, he wrote a lot. Okay. Blah blah blah. Book of the Guardians. I got rid of Mordred! Although the ritual didn't work out as planned, I am finally free again. Myself again. Wait, what do you mean it didn't work out as planned? I thought it did. Valentina has suggested that I add to the Book of the Guardians. There are centuries of experience collected in its pages, but up until now, nobody has had as much to do with the mirror as me. Best thing is for me to write everything here in my diary first. Soul shades. When a person is alive, their soul exists in this world. There is still no soul shade at this point. When they die, the soul is released, and in the normal case, disperses, goes up to heaven or whatever. Or whatever. That is a very Adrian way of putting things. If they die in the vicinity of the mirror, there are then two possibilities. Number 1, the person has a good soul, and this is then free and disappears. But a soul shade comes into being behind the mirror. This is then the soulless. Number 2, if the person was evil, the soul is sucked into the shade behind the mirror. A soul shade then comes into being, which from that point on torments the soul for all eternity. Souls are strong in this world, but weak in the shade world. Soul shades are strong in the shade world and are weak in this one, but are still stronger than a mortal person. It hadn't been envisaged that a soul shade could ever leave the mirror. Mordred, however, found a way to make that very thing happen. Mordred was able to bring soul shades into this world. Marcus would later fight with them by laying the bones of the dead in front of the mirror and then performing a ritual, which then kept them here. I hope we're not revealing what that ritual is in this book, because that might not be a very good idea. Mordred's son. Mordred wanted to bring back the evil soul of King Armundor back into our world. Okay. He discovered that to do this, a good person would have to die in front of the mirror. Their soul would then go free and make room for another. If the soul shade is already there, the soul can follow after it. The corpse then has to be resuscitated, otherwise the soul and the shade will be sucked back into the mirror. So he brought the remains of King Armundor in front of the mirror and then bound his shade to them. He also killed his son at the same time. This is very convoluted. The boy's good soul then went free and a soul shade came into being behind the mirror. Armundor's soul came free of the mirror and made itself at home in the boy's body. Had Mordred now at this point managed to revive his son, the soul would also have come across to him and have made him unbelievably powerful, because the shade and the soul would have been reunited in this world. He didn't manage this though, and his son died. This is very complicated. Like, why did he think this would work? I don't even understand what's being written here. Like, what the heck, Mordred? The curse. Shortly after Mordred's ritual, Marcus must have returned and carved his way through the ranks of shades that Mordred had summoned in his experiments. Marcus then killed his brother Mordred in a duel, in the course of which Mordred's wife Maria was also fatally wounded. Mordred was able to utter one last curse, which he anchored with a small part of his soul shade on Marcus's blood, and thus in the blood of all the Gordons that follow him. The remainder of his shade went back into the mirror, just as his evil soul was sucked in there. Okay. The curse. To perform the ritual to release Mordred's soul shade, 5 souls were needed, and all of them could be caught with the help of the soul keys. These then had to be taken into the shade world. Blood had to be spilled, and then the soul shade could pass over into a Gordon. Following that, the Gordon then had to die before the mirror and later revived. Mordred had definitely reckoned on soon becoming free again, but the purge guardian souls of the pure. But the pure guardian souls of the Gordons have a particularly strong resistance. Okay.
That's already a good beginning.
That all makes sense
When
to
are
me,
you going to
but
put it
fair
into
enough.
the Book of the Guardians?
Not before I eat. Anyway, now I know what all those black balls were about.
I can't wait.
Mordred writes in his book that he had carried out a soul transfer ritual, but instead of all the bones, he had only used the skull and one black ball. The shade didn't go back into the mirror anymore after that, but always stayed close by the ball.
Then you can trap souls with these balls as well. To all intents and purposes, they can be thought of as the body, right?
It gets better.
Okay.
Here, with the help of the soul trapped in the ball, one can, to a certain extent, control the shade. He writes that he put a ball in his brother's bedchamber under the bed in the hope that the shade would rob his soul in the night.
That's
but that
nasty.
didn't work. He suggests that Marcus's soul was too pure for the shade. What do you think? Do you think there are still shades going around today, doing all their evil stuff?
I don't know. But if there are, then it's your job to stop them.
Ghostbusters! Alright, well... Oh, okay, that was abrupt. Well, I guess that's Adrian's future then, just running around and catching shades. Okay, well, I guess that's it for the Black Mirror 3 then. That was quite a ride. So, from what I understand, they actually rebooted this game more recently. And I think I do own a copy of that. So at some point I'll get around to playing that as well. But I guess for now we have completed the Black Mirror saga and gotten rid of Mordred once and for all, we hope. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And yeah, that's about it for now. So goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.